Sorry. Hey there. How's it going?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
Awesome. How's your Friday going?
Busy.
Yeah, same. Busy,
Um,
busy, but busy's typically good, right?
yeah. So can I just
Oh,
ask you straight off, do you
yeah.
typically just work with agencies?
Do I just work with agencies? No.
Okay.
Yeah, we work with honestly, I originally got my start in e-commerce and then expanded into more like coaching, agency land. We work with a ton of businesses in home service now. Like think your roofer, your window guy. I was literally just talking to a roofer like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of spread over all over the place.
Okay.
And normally the qualifier comes down to just the amount of ad spend that businesses are putting behind their stuff. And then from there, we can typically determine whether or not like they see the value of creatively testing and they need fresh content a lot and so on and so forth.
Okay.
And yeah, that's kind of the
Okay.
vibe.
All right.
Why do you ask?
No, because I was watching one of your videos and I'm like, oh, does she just work with agencies? So,
Oh yeah. A ton of my content is definitely geared towards more agency owners. We do a lot in like financial services. Like it's really all over the place.
okay.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. So hit me. Where do you want to start?
I would love to hear, I mean, you mentioned 7% kind of conversion rate across the board right now, which obviously you're not too happy about.
No, I spend out the ass for
Yeah.
ads. And it's all my profit goes to that. And I'm just pissed.
What do you think it is? Like if you said it is this, like
I
what do you think?
I think it is because we have low quality leads because the ad guide that I have is like it's either enter to win a free thing and people are like, "Oh, I just want the free thing." And we have to work really hard to turn them. I mean, what we do is awesome and we have our take up rate is really high, but it's like getting them on the phone,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, "Wait, where'd all the interest go?" And they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, that seems fun." And they're like, "Eh." You know,
Yep.
so it's like I want to switch things up where it's like, no, people are like, no, I want this, I need this. And the stuff that we do is so fucking cool
Yeah.
for the right people.
Yes. Who are willing to pay, have the money for it,
And like
and see the value
understand
in it.
like the pain point that it's solving.
Hmm.
Not just be like, oh, I thought it'd be fun.
What sort of like, obviously, like there could be like the emotional pull, but like what sort of stories and things do you guys find like captivate the right people most?
Okay, so we do three genres. Have you looked at my stuff at all?
Mhm.
Okay, so we do pets, and that really is, it's like if you're like that pet mom, typically it's like a divorce.
She's, yeah,
But it's something it's like a divorced woman who doesn't have, a dumb boyfriend to answer to.
yeah.
And her kids are grown, and she and her pet go traveling, or like her pet is her new baby or her new bestie.
Mhm.
And so, or it's like the family pet, or it's like they're like there's some like, or they got them through their cancer treatment, or they got them through their divorce, or like there's
Mhm.
like it's like there's no one else like this pet.
Yeah.
And we're like, look, this is how you keep them with you because you get
Mhm.
to feel their presence in your home, unlike
Mhm.
anything else. Because like you can scroll on your phone, but it's not the same. And our
Yeah.
the work, it's like it's fine art portraiture, gilded frames, like focal, point art pieces. So there's that. That's not where my heart is. My heart is in the soulful sessions we do for kids, which is like 7 to 13.
Mhm.
Because and do you remember what you were like when you were like 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for you, but like for a lot of kids, they're like, I'm fat, I'm ugly. You compare yourself to
Mhm.
other people. You cannot see how fucking amazing you are. You have
Yeah.
no idea who you're going to become. And so we target that age because when we can show them actually like who you really are with no
Mhm.
makeup and just like a hair fan,
Mhm.
right? And they look at themselves and they're like, wait, I'm pretty.
Mhm.
And like you just see like that worldview shift. So it's for parents that are like, look, my words don't matter anymore.
Yeah.
I can look at you and be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. They're like, you have to say that you're my mom.
Yeah.
So there's that portraits, and then we're doing this dance, this poetry in motion,
Mhm.
which is like the antidote for perfection. Because when you're a dancer, like everything has to be perfect.
So perfect.
And so
Yeah.
when it's called poetry because it's like poetry isn't a recipe. We don't know where we're going to end up. We just know how we want to feel.
Mhm.
So it's a lot of like, I mean, it's like a healing practice wrapped up in a photography business.
Mhm.
There you go. That's what we do.
I love it. Yeah, no, it's great. And do you find yourself you're primarily leaning into like the tweens. I always call like the 11-year-olds, like
Yeah, yeah.
you're in that. It's kind of
Well,
like,
yeah, yeah, because when they're like 16 or 17, they're like, yeah, this isn't really my vibe.
sure.
And they just get bitchy. And I feel like we need to get to them like sooner.
Still in their innocence and
Yeah.
their youthful essence still. Like, yeah. So is that, would you say that's main focal point
What
like
I'd want.
of what you're wanting?
I think so because I hired dog connectors. I haven't had them do anything for me yet for the pet.
Okay.
Um, and I mean that's sort of like over here, but I feel like yeah, for the kids, like I really want that to take off. Like I want waiting lists. I want people to travel from all over. There's
Mm.
nothing else like it. We're so good with
You
kids.
guys have just one location?
We've got two locations, but one of them is dedicated to pets.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then the other is for like all humans to come to?
All humans, but then I'm actually going to open up. I'm just looking at a space in Eastern Mass. I'm in
Okay.
Western Mass,
Mhm.
and the population isn't as big here. There's not as much money here, so I want to go out east because there's more money and more people.
Cool.
I want to give that a try, and I mean, I could see it going really well. Where are you located?
I'm in Florida, Tampa.
Tampa. Okay. Do you know Massachusetts at all?
Yeah, my friend Summer has a place in the Cape.
Okay.
So I really enjoy going there during the
Yeah.
summertime, and then I've spent a little bit of time in Boston, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So not
Yes.
like
Yeah.
I don't I'm not super familiar with some of the areas you're talking about, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing that I really want to build because that's my special sauce, and like that's what
Cool.
I feel like I'm on the planet for.
Yep, I love it. And so thanks for the background. Like I'm understanding a lot of kind of the essence and stuff there from a more kind of business focus. Tell me a little bit about I guess like who currently is managing your campaigns? What does
Yeah.
all that look
Yeah.
like? Are
Yeah.
they open to testing new funnels that don't necessarily drive for the free thing? And yeah, like what do you
Yeah.
think about all that?
So, all right. So I've got an ad guy, and um, he works with a lot of portrait studios. And I'm in this marketing group. There's probably about like 80 studios, and we're all like high level studios. And so he has really sort of worked this system where it's like enter to win this thing or enter to join our project, and it works. And the leads, whenever I'm always trying to talk to him about having it be more emotional or having it be more evocative, the leads are always exorbitantly expensive when we do that.
Mm.
And so he's like, listen, just do what I tell you because the leads will be cheaper. But then I'm like, it's fucking 7% conversion.
Yeah.
So I mean, he'll do what I tell him, but he'll disagree with me the whole way.
And are you more in the frame that you would rather pay more for just more qualified people?
I mean, I would like within reason
Yeah.
because, I mean, we did 2 million top line last year. So,
Nice.
for a portrait business, that's actually really good.
Mhm.
But I don't have any profit.
Right.
So, you know,
So for that agency, do they take any ownership on the actual creatives that are ran in the account?
so did you look at my ads?
Yes, I think I looked at the earlier today or last night.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what he does. We don't do any kind of videos.
Mhm.
And so it's all this. I mean, you can see it.
Yeah. Um, why no video yet? Just because you haven't had the means to put some video together or
Well,
like what?
because he's like, do some videos. So I'm like, okay, so like I'll write a script and like I'll do it, but fuck, excuse my language, I swear a lot. I'm like,
You're
I,
fine.
I'm busy and
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing it. And I'm like, there
Yeah.
has to be something better than me just saying shit into the camera. God help me if like that's the answer.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. And how would you feel about like some narration of what people come into the studio to get done? Like, would you be cool with us almost narrating like this was this was Jamie. Like this is where she was at with life. This was how her parents were feeling and like this was ongoing communication in their house. Jamie came in and got this beautiful work done, blah 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 blah. and this was such a amazing emotional thing, and you know, if you and your child would want this experience, like, could we talk on people's experiences and stuff in the ads?
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that doing well.
Okay.
It's like the right emotional kind of strings pulled by not directly just doing like a flat out lie of a case of a testimonial, like my kid was feeling blah, and like that. We have 25 people on our team that shoot content for all of our clients. We have a lot of women that would look like they have a 10 to 13-year-old kid, right? What I would see arguably doing better would have someone that has that look, but not them explicitly doing like a true case study, but instead speaking on your studio's behalf and also people's experiences, and be able to show some visuals of like maybe what the process looked like and like what their final outcome was and stuff like that, and kind of rock with something like that as just one line of approach. What,
Okay.
like, let me ask you this, what have some of your scripts and things that you've put together, like how are you positioning it?
Oh my God. Well, so Mike has me do it, and basically it's like this is what we're doing, and all you need to do is click apply. It's that easy. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's like a 15-second whatever. But I guess here's the thing. I'm I was hoping, and I'm thinking that maybe it's just not the ideal. I was hoping there would be a way where we could do ads that were compelling, where I wasn't having to go get a real client or to like sort of interview clients. Do you know what I mean? Is that what you're talking about? Or
So
or would it just be like me or somebody telling the story?
no, we would handle all of that for you. You would not have to be on camera at all for any of the content that we would make you guys.
Okay.
That
But
is,
but you would need us to shoot like behind the scenes for you.
yes, but I also would think that you already have that.
I mean, we have some, but it's not something that I mean, the photographers, it's like the people come in and they're shooting the session and then they leave. So it's like actually having someone, it would probably actually have to be me doing it. It's not something that we just sort of would easily have. I mean, it would take some effort.
But what I'm talking about would just be like a quick image of the portrait done. Like you guys have,
Oh yeah, yeah,
right? Like
yeah. A million, yeah.
tons of that. So what are you thinking you would have to go off and get shot?
I was thinking that you would want us to like maybe like interview the mom and like hear her and then like behind the scenes and
You
like all
you
that.
could, but I'm not trying to, what I would rather have might be just like a quick image of the mom and daughter, and it's like, you know, you introduce a quick photo of the mom and the daughter. They were having, this was their story. This is the upset that was existing in their house. And by coming here and again, I don't know the business well enough for me to actually articulate on these things yet. But like we would instead just not have to have her in a video clip. We would essentially be her spokesperson so that she
Yeah.
doesn't have to narrate it.
So if we had a great session and they loved it and we were like, listen, do you guys have like a photo of you guys together, or like what's your favorite like cell phone photo of her?
Yeah, yeah.
And we have that, and then we have a shot from the session, and then we Zoom record, we do Zoom meetings for all our sales,
Mhm.
and they're all recorded. And
Yeah,
so lots of times it's like when they see them, they're like, oh my God, like a little video clip from that.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, like any of that content would be honestly some nice to haves. I still think without that stuff, we could still get you guys some very good direct response style video ads that are
Okay.
going to go a little bit more upmarket with higher intent people, which is what you guys are struggling with these static image ads. They're just bringing in like dud leads, like these guys that are like, oh, sure, why? Like, of course they're gonna like it's
Mhm.
kind of like the what's the friction here? Like, why not? And
Mhm.
you guys are like, no, we're looking for people that what's the ticket price on this typically?
So it starts at 500, goes up to 10,000. So
Right.
people are
So
typically spending 3, 4, 5,000.
yeah, so people investing in something like that, like you guys need to go for like the heavy hitters, like the emotional, like they have a lot of pain and like all that pent up stuff. A static image ad just does not elicit that type of emotion, which I'm sure is why they're like, can you get on camera and like film some stuff to actually talk to these people? And
Yeah.
instead, that's where we're typically tag teamed and we come in and actually make that type of content, that can be ran top of funnel and you guys take it from there.
Okay, so you guys create the ads and then we keep our ads going that people apply to, or does that happen in one of these video ads?
We would wait, sorry, you said apply to? What do you mean by that?
Well, so when you look at the ad, it's
Yeah.
like learn more, apply here kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We would have that call to action also in our video ads. So it would be if we want to use the exact same funnel, we would keep your current funnel and everything in place. And our call to action in the ad would be go ahead, click on the link down below, and we're going to pass you off to the next page to learn a little bit more. Or
okay,
what literally whatever. Go
okay,
ahead, click the learn more button and you'll do X.
okay. So you guys would create the ads and then we would just like combine them with what we're doing.
Yeah, and I mean, keep your ads as a control, but as fast as you can validate some of our videos and you're obviously seeing better result, kick your other ads to the side
Right,
and like let the
right.
videos rock.
Okay. All right. Talk to me about what you charge.
So we just charge depending on the amount of video ads that you would want to start with.
Okay.
We do ask for 3-month partnerships on everything we do. The
Okay.
reason for that is I'm going to get you guys a certain amount of videos for starters. I am not looking to hand you a couple of ads and then dip, right? I want to be able to look at the data alongside you guys to say, oh, we're no longer seeing a 7% conversion here. We're seeing another this percent. Oh, we're seeing this percent on ad 1 and ad 6. Oh, interesting. That's the angle where we're doing this and we're doing that and blah 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 blah. We take that data to drive us into getting you the next round of deliverables, and then we do that again in month 3. Make sense on
Yeah.
kind of what
Okay.
that
So if someone didn't have an ad guy, would you take care of all that?
we do with like 10% of our clients. It's
Okay.
fairly typically it's not rare that people don't have somebody to manage it, but in most situations, the lowest hanging fruit that we see right out the gate, and a really good way to initially just make a relationship together is for us to be that go-to video partner.
Okay.
Um, we are very, very good at management. We have been doing a lot of management specifically in the home service categories as of recent and have some very, very great case studies in that industry. And so just being honest with you right out the gate, I wouldn't want to go all in and say, Emily, own our funnel and do the ad buying and everything else.
Okay.
You guys have something that's kind of working, but like it can get so much better by addressing this literally
Yeah.
lowest hanging fruit here, which is to wipe these statics and get you guys some
Okay.
like
Okay.
this is like the most
All right.
emotional sell. Like you guys you need video content to like yeah, shake stuff up a little bit.
Okay. So 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months. And then essentially what's included in that real quick before I throw numbers at you. We will handle the strategy and scripting. I will run the scripts by you before we shoot any content. And then it'll be the production side of things. It'll be a good post-production edit. And then you'll just get a Google Drive folder that has ready to go ads that'll be passed off to your current guy.
And how many?
We can get you as few as 4 and as many as 40 each month. So we have a 4-pack, we have a 10-pack, a 20-pack, and a 40-pack.
Okay.
The 4-pack, I'll hit you first, is 2,800.
20.
The 10-pack is 4,800 per month. And the 20-pack is 78. And then not that you're going to want 40 ads for starters, but I'll still give you that number. That's 14,400.
Okay. And then so for a business like mine, like what do you think it needs?
What are you spending right now on the ads?
So it was about 650 and I just added $200 more a day for dance and the kids. So now, so it'll be about 1,000 a day, and that hurts.
Okay. So it won't hurt when the ads are doing better, I promise. But normally a client for us that is spending that type of cash on their ads, they would normally get 20 or 10. Um, and we would slowly ramp that as you obviously begin to increase spend and stuff. Um, if we're just going to be addressing, let's say, the kids, not dancing, the 11-year-olds, if we're just going after that pocket and you just said you're what, only putting like 200 a day behind that right now?
Well, no, now, so between the three genres. Well, wait, so
It's
hang
1,000. So
on.
like what
It's
does each
1,000.
genre get 333?
Um, so pets is getting 200 a day.
Okay. And then the other two each get about uh 400.
Around that. I can't do math. Yeah,
Yeah, around roughly 300 to 400 bucks.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if that's the case, you can feed Facebook a lot of content to work with, and it will know what to do. If again, if we're just going to go after one of the verticals, I would probably recommend maybe 10 then.
But
But
what if but all right, but so that would mean like five for dance and five for kids.
we could split it 5 and 5, yeah. Or we do 5 all 4 kids, or excuse me, 10 all 4 kids.
And then what do I do for dance?
Well, yeah, then if you don't have the dance content yet, then we could split it 5 and 5. Sorry, I thought we were just talking about potentially only cracking the kids together first.
I mean, and then we could do that. I mean, because I mean, maybe we could just try it that way. The kids is the most lucrative. It has the highest
Mhm.
sales. It also feels the most meaningful, and it's where my heart is.
Yeah.
So that would be fine. And then I'm thinking about that. What I want to do is like work with a dance school. So what I had done is I had tracked all the dance, like people had to enter their dance school. And so it's like, oh, two people came from this place and four people came from that place. And so I just
Mhm.
reached out like, hey, we're donating to dance schools when
Oh,
people have
cool.
their sessions. You've got two people that came. When you get to five, then we do a payout. So I'm gonna try to work that, especially with the more eastern location. So maybe,
That's good.
yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, if you have that play going on, it might make the most sense to lean on us for just really addressing the kids.
Okay. Alrighty. Um, cool. I like it.
Sweet. Yeah, it's I mean our process and things are pretty like it's pretty clean cut in terms of like how it all works and stuff. From a timeline standpoint, we would have the first 10 ready to go in roughly 10 days. We say 7 business days, but yeah, it would be right around a total of 10 days. And you'd be getting that drive folder that would have those ready to go assets, get those uploaded and humming in Facebook, and
Mhm.
then, take it from there.
Okay, so this is what I'd want to actually do. I'd want to start out with the four.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I just want to see how those four do.
Yeah.
Would that be
Yeah.
all right?
I'm totally cool with that. And
Okay.
obviously if you guys are seeing results and stuff and very happy, it's pretty natural if you want to upgrade and stuff from there too.
I
So
understand. Okay. So let's do that. Let's start there.
cool. Are you by chance communicating in Slack right now? Do you know what Slack is?
Yeah, we have that. That's what we use.
Okay, amazing. So we are also in Slack. So what I would do is I would get you an invite into Slack. From there, I would send you the initial onboarding form, and then you would get that complete, and we would get to work right after that.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Okay, sweet.
Well, one of your easiest sales.
Um, I mean, it's I will say like we run a lot of ads. We there's a lot of organic content out there about us too. So all of those things kind of come together to help our sales experience a lot. And people just I don't know if you've like ever seen my ads and stuff before.
No.
But sometimes
And
guys get on.
the reason why I saw you is because I saw Austin talking about you, and since I know Austin, so
Oh, nice.
so what do you do for him? Are you doing all his ad creation for him for his brand?
Yeah, we do a bunch of ads. And yeah, I mean they have obviously they work with service-based businesses. They also work with e-commerce. And so we've been making them content for like ever.
Okay.
And yeah, they're fun to work with and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
Um, but anyways, no, I was just saying that there's a lot of organic content out there, and a lot of people will, just come onto these calls kind of feeling like they know us, they like us, they trust us, and it makes your sales process, that much better. But no, I mean, I've enjoyed this conversation and yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. So,
Cool. Well,
yeah.
normally, if you're cool with it, I can get Slack going and we process our payments and stuff just directly through Stripe.
Oh,
So do you want to go ahead and
okay. You
get
want to send me
get
an?
onboarded?
Yeah.
Cool. What is the good email for Slack?
Just Sarah Prall at Gmail.
Oh, perfect. You didn't originally get the invite though, you said, to that
No.
email?
Mm-mm.
That's really bizarre. Okay, so I'll get Slack going for that, and then you said 4-pack, so there's the Stripe link for the 4. And then let me get our Slack going.
And then what's your turnaround time?
7 to 10 days. We say 7 business days, but it ends up being like 10 true days if we're counting weekends.
All right. Should be all set.
Awesome. I'll look at it on my end real quick. Let me just get this Slack going. Why am I having a hard time spelling portrait right now? Portrait.
Yeah. It's that second R that throws people.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. And then,
You want to see one of our pet portraits?
yeah, let's see it.
You see it?
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cute?
So tell me, like, is that a pet that passed away? Is that
No,
a
this is just someone's special friend, and so we have all these like antique chairs and things, and the crowns and stuff, and we just
so cute? I love Frenchies too. Um, okay, I just did this wrong. Let me make a different channel. Um, and I see payment on our end. I appreciate it. I'm excited to work together.
I think it'll be fun.
Okay,
And does this ever like not work for people?
so ads are obviously ads are a big piece of the equation. Whenever people ask me, Emily, do you have 100% success rate? No. Why? The answer is sometimes we work with businesses that really genuinely think ads are going to be like their savings grace. And they've got all these other fires happening in the business. I'll give you an example for like a home service company. Sometimes home service companies have 8 sales guys that are like, we want to run 3 appointments a day. And if not, like, if you can't get me consistent lead flow, like, I'm gonna go find another job, right? Like, whatever, that kind of common in any industry, like with a sales guy. What ends up happening is these businesses have a lot of other gaps in their funnels or in other aspects of their business. And then they come crying to us and are like, well, we're getting leads, or we're getting like, we're having a lead quality issue. Like, it's the ad's fault. And it's like, yeah, could the ads be a part of this equation? 100%. Like I'll take ownership on some aspects there, but sometimes there's so many other glaring problems in the business itself. And it's like, well, it really sucks when we just have 1/9 of the puzzle piece as like we think it's fixed. And then there's these other areas where it's just kind of other bad business practice. And I'm not trying to say this and sounding like I'm pointing a finger at somebody else being at fault or like there being other problems here, here, and here. But yeah, I would say that when we are not as successful with ads and ad creative, there's normally a bunch of other holes throughout the rest of the process, whether it's sales, whether it's the funnel, whether it's the
Mhm.
client success. And it's like,
Okay.
um, listen, ads are a piece of it, and we did our very best. And yeah, that would be what I would typically say
Okay.
for something like
So
that.
yeah, so I mean, right now, so we use Active Campaign, and so
Yep,
we've got so people apply, and then they get a confirmation text and then an email with a question like, "Tell us what's got you thinking about this now." Um, and then about an hour later, they're like, "Hey, we'd love to invite you in," and we sort of start that process. And so there's an email and text automation, and
great.
then they're supposed to get at least three phone calls. I would say we're pretty good about them getting two. We're not perfect. So they get a lot of contact. So I feel like I've got systems and people in place to
Huge.
to handle it. But
I think it's a I will say I think sometimes businesses try to almost do like too much automation, and they try to almost take like too many shortcuts and not trying to like connect and be a real human being. So I
yeah,
love it when teams have like a real human that's down to like work the leads and actually try to connect with them, especially on this offer. Like there's a lot of
yeah,
obviously
very
like
personal.
connection and stuff that needs to be done. And so yeah, I mean that goes a very long way. I can also, I'm happy to kind of if there is a potential for maybe rerouting some traffic to not drive them all to kind of opt in for the free approach and like go direct book a call, or we can take a look at what we want some of the call to actions and things to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to shake the room too much right out the gate because I think it is really important to still keep a lot of controls in what you do have. And
Hmm.
then, from there, got to take data driven decisions. Like it's easy to get opinionated and kind of emotional around some of the stuff. Some of the most ugly ads we've ever produced are the very best performers and some of the prettiest
God, I
productions.
hate it.
I know. But no, we'll find a balance where it still feels
Okay.
very much on with like your brand, and I recognize like you're an artist and stuff, and like we'll make them good.
Okay. Because my ad guy's like, the uglier the better. And I'm like, just fucking shoot me instead. Like I just, but he was doing stuff with like he was using like neon pink and neon yellow. And I'm like,
Oh, see,
this
and that,
this is just wrong.
yes,
When you look at my work, it fucking neon is not the thing.
right.
It'll get people's eyeballs.
But yeah,
So I mean, I my thing is I want people's hearts pulled out of their chest. I want them to ache with such a depth of longing they don't know what to do with themselves. That's what
yeah, I hear you. We got you. Um,
and, and
so
and can I ask you a question? Because we
yeah,
in our sales, it's like kind of what I asked you. It's like, do you remember when you were her age? And like what would it have done for you to have had something like this? And I know that your husband thinks this is bullshit, but he's never had the visceral experience of growing up female. And so, and like, why should it be up to him?
right.
And so like something in the ad where it's just like, what if you could have had this at her age? How would your life have been different?
Yeah.
That's really the question. Cause it's like, I want you to fucking move heaven and earth.
Hmm.
I don't care if you have to drive 3 hours. I don't care if you're going to spend a bunch of money. I don't care if you get in a fight with your husband. It's fucking worth it.
Right.
That's what I want. Can we do that?
Yeah, we'll bring that to life. It's deep. It's wrong. Like it's good.
Okay. All right. What's
Yeah.
next? I know I've got to go.
Yeah. I sent you Slack invite. If you can get that accepted in the next, half hour or so, I'll get the intake form sent in Slack. And then yeah, we'll rock and roll from there.
Okay. Accept invite.
Beautiful.
Um, Yes. Okay. I know, don't you
Oh,
love
sweet.
Slack? I feel like people who don't use Slack, I'm like, well, who are you?
You know, I get some guys that are like, oh, I hate Slack. I'm like, oh, come on. Is this gonna work?
All right, did you get me?
Yeah, I see you in there. I will get your intake form sent in there, and then if you can spend some time, I know it's getting a little later in the day, but later today, or if you can carve out a little bit of time over the weekend, get that filled out, and then give me a nudge when we can review that, and then we'll dive into first round of strategy and scripts.
Amazing.
Awesome. Good
All right,
stuff.
I'm
Well,
like,
I'm really excited to work together,
yeah.
and yeah, I'll see you, in Slack.
All right, thank you.
All right. See